Well, it's August. It's the hottest Hades month in Texas. Usually just miserable for the whole month. Today's August 8th. It's Friday the 8th. And I just dropped off Atticus at school. Yesterday, Thursday, was the first day back at school. So starting 8th grade this year. It's amazing how quickly they grow up. What is going on so far this month? I am starting a TTM challenge. I had to go to my not so local card shop, which is like many towns away. There's one closer. There's several closer actually, but I like this one. It's further away. I like the people there. Although when I got home and I looked at the receipt, I think they overcharged me, but I don't think it was intentional. I think they didn't realize two of the junk wax boxes were on sale. He actually thought he was giving me a discount. So anyway, long story short, junk wax is just fun because it's fun to rip open cards that I remember watching as a kid. I will say that for some reason, junk wax basketball cards are ridiculously expensive, and I don't understand why. It doesn't make sense. Like, I was getting like 91 hockey boxes, whole boxes for like $10, which was supposed to be $10, ended up being 25. And because they're supposed to be 10, they charged me 25 because all the other ones were 25. Anyway, for sticker price $10, the 90-91 basketball, the Skybox, which is cool. It's a cool set. I just finished mine. Woohoo! I finished the Skybox complete set. I get a $120 sticker on it, or $125. Crazy. That's crazy, right? So I could get like a whole case of basketball junk for one box of basketball. Did I say that right? A whole case of hockey for one box of basketball. Just nuts. Absolutely nuts. What else? I gotta tell you, watching your kids grow up is amazing, and I love it. But it also makes me sad because I always just, you just wish they could stay little forever. I wish there was just like a button where today he can be 13 years old, and I can hit a button, and tomorrow he can be 5 o'clock and we can play with, or 5 years old and we can play with Play-Doh. And then I can hit another button. He could be an infant and we could actually take a nap. Remember the naps? That was cool. And then you're like, oh, our kid's taking a nap. That means I got to take a nap. Yeah, those are good days. Because I'm not a big napper, but when you're up all night with your kid, you learn how to nap. What else? Oh my gosh. Okay, so my neighbor's out of town, and he's got a beautiful yard. Mine is not. He's got a beautiful yard. He works on it all the time. So last night, there's a giant bulldozer about to cross the road right where I was driving. That was kind of freaky. You almost got to see an accident live. That would have been amazing. I would have got like 14 or 15 views of that one. Anyway, so I'm mowing my yard last night, and I was just like, hey, I'm just going to mow his too. He's going to be gone for like a week and a half. He'll come back. You won't have to worry about it. Just take that off his plate, because sometimes you need a vacation from your vacation. I'm already out there. It's no big deal. So I start mowing mine, and as soon as I hit his grass, like he's added dirt to his yard, so it's higher than mine. We have issues with dirt. Like it's all shale, and so there's very little space between where the dirt is and the rock begins. So he's added a bunch of dirt, and then I ended up buzzing part of it, and I'm like, holy crap, it's too short. It's too short because his dirt is higher than mine, which doesn't make sense, except when I do the part that's on like where you drive, there's like a little ledge, like a curb, but it slants some more. And so when I do my yard, I put the wheel of my lawnmower on that and then mow the grass. It just keeps me straight. And it's not an issue on mine, but because his is higher than mine, and I didn't realize it, I buzzed it. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna be so mad at me. He's such a nice guy, and I'm just like, crap. Now I'm worried when he comes back. Hopefully it'll grow a little bit, but it's just grass does not grow quickly around us. I only have to mow every other week. Anyway, so he's also been planting all these different plants and flowers and bushes and stuff. He's got a green thumb. I do not. Anyway, so he's like, hey, would you take care of all of my plants and stuff while I'm out? So he's got them labeled. He's got little flags on which ones need the extra water. I mean, he's got a system down. He loves it. So he knows what he's talking about. And so I'm like, sure. And so I've been watering them all week, and he has like he was capturing rainwater because rainwater's got more nutrients than city water. And so we finished all the rainwater last night, and so I needed to go to his hose, and we got old faucets. In fact, I just had to replace mine, and so I couldn't turn off the faucet, and so it's dripping. Oh, and mine was doing that too. I had to replace it, and I'm just like, am I gonna let my neighbor's water drip for the next week and a half? I can't turn off if I turn off the house water, it's still gonna take forever. It's still gonna drip because there's so much water in the line, and then I'm still gonna have to turn it on every day to water his plants and stuff. And if you really wanted to get him mad, if turn off his sprinkler system where all his grass will turn brown, then he'll really be mad at me. I don't know. I feel awful about the events that happened last night, the buzzing of his yard when I was trying to do something nice, the fact that I can't turn off his faucet so it's going to leak for the next week and a half. I don't want to tell him because he's overseas, and I don't want to ruin his time. And so I debate with, do I call him and tell him, hey, this is what's going on, what do you want me to do? Or do I be like, it's really not that much water, why do I want to put that on your shoulder when I know you're gonna be mad about it, and just like let you have a good time? I don't know. Either way, I feel like I'm wrong. I'm tempted to shut off his water and just have his faucet replaced, but then I'm like, dang, that's gonna be a couple $100 out of my pocket, and that sucks. I don't really have an extra couple $100 to blow, and I don't know what to do. It's a conundrum. I'm going to go back to sitting in traffic and drinking my coffee and trying not to think about it while thinking about it. Speaking of back to school, do you guys have any back to school traditions with kids or whatever? When I was a little boy, my mom would take me to McDonald's for the first day of school every year. And that happened all the way through high school. I stopped it when I went to college, but it was like our little family tradition. Even when I stopped kind of liking McDonald's, we still did it. And so when Atticus came along and he started going to school, I just carried on the tradition with him. So we go to McDonald's every morning for back to school breakfast. It was a much bigger deal when I was a kid than it is for him, because that was a lot of money for us back then. And even though McDonald's was super cheap, it was still a lot of money for us. So that was, yeah. I don't love McDonald's. It's fine. The breakfast is better than their lunch. Just get the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. All right, comes with a Dr. Pepper, so how bad could it be? Yeah. Anyway, any traditions? That's our back to school one. Also, yeah, when I was a kid, you used to get like a new back to school outfit, and you used to get a new pair of shoes, and that was a big deal because those pair of shoes had to last you all year, and so be wary. I had some sketchy shoes at the end of some years where they're flopping. You know what I mean? Like they're tennis shoes, but they're like coming apart. Oh yeah, I had those. Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, sorry, I hadn't thought about that in a long time. One time, I was getting into the escalator at the mall, and the flap on my shoe that was coming off got caught in the escalator and ripped the whole bottom off. It freaked me out. I got new shoes then, because then I was literally like walking with a sock, with a shoe sock, but my foot was on the ground. Anyway, random thoughts. Talk to you later. Bye. And after a long day of being stuck on the conference calls, I just wanted some Doritos. I'm like, why are these stale? I just opened them, and there's a hole in the bottom. Stale Doritos do not fix the problem. Hey, so not feeling 100% today. And sometimes when I do that, I will just, I'll eat honey. Usually it's just like a spoonful. But this is like raw, unfiltered honey. And so it gets stuck. It's like, it's not the bottom, but it's like the last third of the bottle. And it's just like hard, so I need it with the spoon. Normally I wouldn't do that. It's like, would be hardcore double dipping, but I'm the only one that eats it, so it's not a big deal. But random thought of the day today is I opened up a cool package from Cash and Dad and ripped a pack, and Lynn Nolan Ryan Jr. was in the pack, and I my wife is a huge Nolan Ryan fan. There is a slight family tie-in there, which is kind of cool. No, cool. We are not related to Nolan Ryan, but my wife's uncle was his roommate in the minors. So like his kids grew up with Nolan and his family through like the minors league system, and so like they call him Uncle Nolan and stuff like that. Anyway, so it's like there's a distant tie-in there. So anyway, so she just has always been a big fan. Plus, like next to Jesus is Nolan Ryan in Texas. That's just how we roll here. So anyway, I for some reason did not realize that Nolan Ryan was a junior. I knew his real name was Lynn, but I've never seen him sign anything Lynn Nolan Ryan Jr. I have seen him sign Lynn Nolan Ryan. I think I say that. Have I? Maybe. Now I'm not sure of that statement and the validity of that statement. I feel like I have, but now I can't place it. But anyway, the question is, his kid is not Lynn Nolan Ryan III, but if his kid had a kid, like if Nolan Ryan was your dad and your name was Mike, you're not Lynn Nolan Ryan, would you name your kid Lynn Nolan Ryan III? Like straight up props to dad. I don't know, because I think you can do that. That's how it works in the like royal family. They skip generations and still add thirds and fourths and stuff. I don't think it has to be generation to generation to do junior, the third, the fourth, and whatnot. I think you can skip a generation, right? Am I right about that? I think so. But I'm not a genealogist. You know who is really good with genealogy is Sith Lordy. Shout out to Sith. He's awesome. All right. Anyway, sorry, random thought. I'm going to go back to work and go back to my honey. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Well, today is the 29th of August. The kiddo is hanging out with his buddy all day, which is awesome. It's Friday, and they got the day off school. And actually, they get Monday and Tuesday just Monday and Tuesday off. I was going to say and Wednesday, which is awesome. They're just getting back to school, so it's like a break towards the beginning, which is, I think, kind of nice, just kind of readjusting. I really have no idea where this month has gone. I want to say thank you, first of all, for some folks who really are so kind to me on my birthday. Like, I'm not a big birthday person, but it's just, you guys are amazing. Like, I don't know. It's just not a day that's super important to me, and it's even less important because honestly, like major holidays that I used to spend and get excited about and spending with my mom, since she's passed, just kind of, it's just not the same, Like I was such a huge Christmas person, and I still try to, turn it up and go all out for Atticus, but I don't know, it's just not the same, and it always kind of makes me a little sad. So there's always like my happiness, my excited part, and then my sad part because I don't get to spend it with her. And I think that's normal. I think everybody goes through that. I don't think I'm the only weirdo, but I might be the only weirdo. So thank y'all. I love the community is so amazing to each other, and it really warms my heart to see the kindness throughout the community. Not just like not aimed at me particularly. I'm just like, oh well, thank you for thinking of me. Although I realized I just said that, but like just seeing like other people sending each other racks and just doing nice stuff, and I don't know. I think it's wonderful. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I wish the rest of the world was as kind to each other as this community. You guys are amazing. Besides that, I mean, it's just really been busy. I fixed up my stepdad's car, which has been sitting in my driveway for 2 years dead. He passed away 2 years ago, and so it's just been sitting there. And so it actually ended up being an easy fix. Just no big deal there. So now I got to figure out what to do with that car. Probably have it towed away because it's not mine. And I don't know. Long story short, I don't know. It's been a source of frustration. I've been cleaning out my card room and turning it into a guest bedroom. And that's been a lot of work because I got a lot of crap. Figure out where to put it. I just went to the gas station to get what I call a fancy drink, which is a is a cherry vanilla Coke. They're delicious. I'm not a big Coke drinker. Normally I just drink Diet Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper Zero. And regular Dr. Pepper is great. I'll drink regular Dr. Pepper. But every once in a while I'll go and treat myself because this is wonderful. It's so good. Anyway, I went to go put in my money. He's like, no, you got it. He's like, he just gave it to me for free. And that's happened before at the gas station. Every once in a while they'll just give me something free, and it's always unexpected. I never expect them to give me, it's $1, but it's the thought that counts, And just like almost like a random reward for being nice to each other, nice to them, because I'm always very polite, and sometimes they are swamped. They'll have like one person work at 3 registers, just going back and forth, rocking through people as quickly as possible. And I'm always, yes sir, yes ma'am, even though these kids are 20 years younger than me. It's just how I was raised. And yeah, it's like the moral of the story is just be kind to everybody. You never know. You might get blessed with something, some equal kindness. And this might be the last video for the month. Maybe not. I have something cool I want to do for Atticus with some of his art projects, but I asked him to name some of his art. He's not very good at naming it. And so I want him to name it, and then I think I'm going to turn some into some cards. That's what my thought is. I don't know. I bought some cool shelves that I'm going to put up in the office, and I'll show you guys when I get that done. Maybe this weekend. Maybe. Oh, that's it. Just rambling. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and before I completely sign off, I know yesterday was the big trade between the Packers and the Cowboys. I know y'all are just dying to know my expert opinion on what just happened, because I know the ins and the outs of everything. Like, Jerry runs everything through me first, which obviously isn't true, because if Jerry ran things through me first, he would have traded him months ago and got more for him. So Micah Parsons is one hell of a pass rusher, one of the best to ever do it in the game. He's amazing. His run blocking is average or above average. It's not as amazing as pass blocking. He's not a leader in the locker room. Holy crap, he just got paid a lot of money. He got paid a lot of money. Come on, that's something that the Packers are going to have to deal with for years and years to come with their salary cap. Jerry shouldn't have worried about the trade. Like, I don't even remember what football player they got, because it doesn't matter. He wasn't a big name. He's not going to be a big impact player. They're just filling a spot. And if you're just filling a spot at that position, just take somebody off your practice squad, or move somebody. That's way too much money. He didn't get enough back. This is yet another veiled rebuilding year, because Jerry doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He just needs to either go all out or just straight up rebuild. Don't rebuild piece. Every year is a rebuild of some major piece, right? He overpaid Dak. I'm not going to say he overpaid CeeDee Lamb, but if Dak's not on the field making amazing catches, what do you need CeeDee Lamb for? CeeDee's not going to throw it and catch it, although he might be able to. He's pretty quick. Our defense is going to suck. Our offensive line still needs help. The best period in recent years that the Cowboys had, they went all out on the offensive line. The big boys up front. You want a good team? Big boys up front. That's what you need. Quick feet, good hands, can move. Give any quarterback time to throw in this league, and they're going to pick you apart. Even Dak. But Dak's getting $60 million a year. For that, he needs to throw, catch, and block. Maybe make extra points, like kick him extra points or something. It's too much money for Dak, and that hurts. And Jerry can't move Dak because that contract's too high. And he can move CD. Somebody will take CD. He's a hell of a player. You get rid of him. Drop payroll. Pick up a bunch of picks. That's what he needs to do. He just needs to be like, yep, screwed up on Dak. And just let that contract go, which will be probably in a couple years. Get Arch Manning out of UT. And by then, hopefully have a lot of picks in the next couple of years, picking up lots of young talent, beef up that offensive, defensive line. It wasn't a good trade, not because we no longer have Micah Parsons, who's one of the best pass rushers in the league. It wasn't a good trade because he didn't get enough for him. He needed three number ones. 3 number ones and a number 2, I would have been pretty happy about it. Because he was going to be a distraction here because he wanted more money, and he got stupid money. And hopefully the Packers are really happy with him, although he's a young man, but he gets hurt. So I don't know. And he's not a leader. That's a big thing. He's not a leader in the locker room. He doesn't want to be a leader in the locker room. He just wants to go out and do his thing, which is fine. I get it. But you want a veteran presence. And if you want cornerstone, if you want to pay somebody cornerstone money, they need to be a cornerstone and not just a keep your mouth shut and get to work kind of guy. You know, and you need a leader. And I just don't know that he's a hell of a football player though. So does Jerry's like trying to spin it like this makes the Cowboys better? He's an idiot. So it's hard to be a Cowboys fan. And this on the same year where we just lost Luka for another just awful trade. It was just an awful trade. And I'm like, okay, if you're going to get Luka, which it was soul crushing because we wanted him to be our new Dirk, you know, complete career with the Mavericks, like that never happens anymore. It's just what a talent that guy is. You didn't get enough back for him. You just rolled over and like, well, you want Luka? Oh, okay. Well, I'll take 3 packs of gum and oh, give me your old broken veteran and we'll pick up that payroll. Idiots. I want it to be April. I'm ready for a new baseball season. I just want to skip the NFL season. I want to skip the NBA season and just go straight to baseball. Start all over again. Oh, you know what? I like hockey though. Let's just have football season and NBA season just like not televised so I don't see it. Nothing on the internet so I don't hear it. We'll watch hockey and then we'll get ready for baseball season. I think I just solved the world's problems. You're welcome. Talk to you later. It is August 29th, 2025, 6:40 p.m. Car says it's 80 degrees outside. The apocalypse is upon us. I'm unfamiliar with 80-degree weather, almost 70-degree weather in Texas in August. I don't know. Any more weather like this place is going to fill up with Californians in no time flat. Crazy. I think they come here just for the barbecue and the Whataburger. I don't blame them. Okay, so quote of the day. I'm sitting next to Atticus. He doesn't want to be on the camera, so I'm not going to put him on camera. But we're going to the store. We got to go to a couple stores. And I was saying, hey, I have room in this box I'm about to send to a member in the community. And I wanted to go to the store and see if they have any particular things because I could fill up the box. Because I don't like sending half-empty boxes. And his response was, and he's over here super embarrassed right now, is because there's always room for extra kindness. I'll tell you right now, this kid, he knows his stuff. The quote of the day, there's always room for extra kindness. I love it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. He's so embarrassed right now. He's so embarrassed. I don't know why. Why are you being embarrassed? Because you are awesome at thinking about other people. Okay.
Gentlemen, the nerd you knew is dead. Beat me and you will be beating one of your own.